now by September 4, phones, and also for Wi-Fi, WiMAX, UMTS, Bluetooth, DECT, landline telephones and so on. And in favor of 520 tighter safety standards, the limits on exposure to electromagnetic fields which have been set for the general public are obsolete. Greatly concerned at the bi-initiative international report concerning EMF, and which points in its conclusions to health risks. So they do take this extremely seriously. And that's also, I get a feeling that if someone is going to be blamed, it's definitely not the European Union, maybe your local government, but they are trying to push it evidently further down, so I guess, or only masters after that. Do not believe that or not. They interfere with normal brain function, learning and memory, fertility, cancer risks, and have been shown to shatter the DNA in cells. All of this can, until now, has not been in the public domain. I was recently in a TV program in Sweden, and they went first to the Health Protection Agency, and they told them, and then they paved this on the camera. The Micro Protection Agency, the Karolinska Institute, here's an avalanche of proofs. So it seems that these health protection agencies and national radiological protection boards have something problematic with the literature search. Governments and health protection agencies are of course under huge pressure from the mobile phone industry. This is definitely true in Sweden and Finland and so on, you know, from which they receive tens of billions of pounds in tax and license fees and etc. to deny that there are any health effects at all. They usually hide behind out-of-date official recommendations or guidelines that were drawn up when it was thought that the only way that living organisms could be harmed by electromagnetic radiation was if it was sufficiently strong to cause significant acute heating, so-called thermal effects. And, very importantly, this was measured in fluid-filled plastic dolls. Kids are not fluid-filled plastic dolls. This has no implication. Never ever said using such fluid-filled plastics for medical and biological effects. They never said that. That's the authorities' guidelines, technical ones, to be used for medicine and biology, and you can never do that. I mean, that's so stupid. Sorry for the language, but it's so stupid, you know. And this is totally false. There have been countless papers in scientific journals over several decades that show very clearly that there are non-thermal biological effects, some of them extremely harmful, of electromagnetic fields that are well below the official safety guidelines. But probably the most dangerous effect is DNA fragmentation, which causes a loss of fertility, impairment of the immune system, debilitation of the cancer defense, and predicts genetic damage to future generations. With getting on for 3 billion mobile phones now in existence, their cumulative effect threatens the entire human genome, now and for the future. And finally, regarding the future, I have said in many commentaries, debate articles, public lectures for the last 25 to 30 years, I have projects must be inaugurated immediately to ensure our public health. They should really have been started before letting all of this out into the south. It is also paramount importance that scientists involved in such projects must be free of any career considerations, and that the funding needed is covered or less. They shall be completely devoid of commercial interests of any sort. Public health cannot